But going into the video bomb, see how they play out going around about 5 minutes, trying to get the mic. What do we will be going live tonight on the Big Bang Broadcast. I'm just trying to see if this microphone is going to work. You know, I already got the answer. Hold on, just say the sound is bad. It's not dropping the But why? The fan is off. Man, what's up? Yo. Dog, you still Shay got that damn mic. But I mean, I can't even use that because I'm going to have. Put it back one more time. It was the way you had it. It was always on there. I was listening to it anytime. So maybe this ain't for live. I use this is shit I use when I'm when I'm in here and I want to record what's it called? Let's see what that shit sound like. Let me see. Yeah, has anybody seen what Rick Ross did, man? Anybody seen Rick Ross equating Meg Thee Stallion lying about being shot to Breonna Taylor? As I said, I will not go against any movement that we have if we are working together. I don't care what I feel, however I feel about the situation, it doesn't matter. If we're standing together, my shit don't matter. I just said this the other day. If you ever seen that video I made about Vlad, talking about the Lord Jamar shit, the Farrakhan shit, y'all know where I stand with Vlad. I don't like the whole police shit, but he is a white man and he does have that white man attitude. We just had a situation today, or was it yesterday? Yeah, last night, well, a white bitch tried to exercise her motherfucking white privilege on a working black man. Told the police that a black man who had came for his check to a temp service. Black man come to get his check. They didn't have his check. They called the police secretly. They called the police and tell the police the black man who had came for his check that he worked for told the police he said he was going to shoot us. I will not go against the grain no matter my personal opinions. We need change. We do have to start looking at each other as if we're valuable because we want other people to look at us as if we're valuable. I'm not with hypocrisy. But no matter if we don't stop the black on black crime, if you are an officer of the land, officer of the court, you are held to a higher standard. You have more goddamn privileges and power and authority than the average person. So why in the fuck do you feel like you can be compared to an average motherfucker? You can't compare black on black crime with police killing. It shouldn't be one motherfucking black man killed by an officer of the court. You can't say that you got more power, more authority, more influence and shit like that than a motherfucker, but you still, when it come down to some bullshit you do, oh, I'm just a human being. We make mistakes just like everyone. Hold on. Then you need to get the fuck out the force. You supposed to know how to de-escalate a situation. And I know you know how to do it because I done seen you with plenty of whiteboards. The latest video they just put out of this goddamn white boy who shot 2 police officers, killed one of them. These motherfuckers were threatening to tase him for damn near 30 minutes. Get out of the car, sir. Get out of the car, sir. They were listening to what he was saying and everything. Let that have been a nigga. They wouldn't have gave no warning. They would have hit him with the taser or would have shot the motherfucker and said it was trying to made a mistake. I was reaching for the taser. I'm not going to go against the grain because of my personal, what I feel like as I'm talking to niggas behind the scene. If I tell niggas in Chicago, what the fuck is y'all doing? That's what I'm saying to them personally. It's not to be mistaken. If we're going to ride for whatever goddamn cause, I don't give a fuck with that Ahmaud Arbery situation. I will march for Ahmaud Arbery. I will, whatever we doing, but see, the whole thing is, I'm not with that protesting bullshit. That's some fucking some polarizing bullshit. If you can go out that bitch and march for hours, then you cannot go to Walmart for one day. Motherfuckers want to go out this bitch and take pictures and shit like that, but you can't not go to Walmart for one day so we can show our power. What they said they had a National Guard down there. What did shit happen at?
What is that?
Where they had the National Guard just now.
Oh, Louisville.
Yeah. They got the National Guard in Louisville.
For Brown
Tape, but huh?
Because they knew they were about to let these people off.
They knew they were going to let them goddamn people off. But instead of them having to have the National Guard, you should have Walmart, Winn-Dixie, and every goddamn company around there be saying, we stand with, the motherfuckers should be giving out free shit. Because they know, whenever we get a bad verdict, we not shopping no more. All they got to do is take the National Guard down there because they know we finna act crazy. But we will not use our real power, which is our spending power. I'm not with that point. I'm not with that whole shit. Don't tell me about no fucking protest. Only protest I want to know about is a financial protest. Motherfuckers always want to do the easy shit. The easy shit, man. No. You need to goddamn show me that you really with this shit. Motherfuckers used to go on hunger strikes and all kind of shit. But see, that's once again, that proves a point. Like, motherfuckers is very good at destroying something, but when it comes to building and showing some motherfucking self-discipline, some self-restraint, any time that we're going to stand together the way we stand together is we're not buying. We're not going to spend at Walmart for one day. We're not going to spend it then the next day we're going to boycott Sonic. The next day, we're gonna boycott Target. We can do this for months on end. Matter of fact, in Louisville, that's what the verdict is. And like I said, I'll use my influence down here. We're gonna go take our money, all of our money out the bank the same day. Now see, that's the type of shit get your channel knocked down. Saying shit like that, telling motherfuckers that bank shit, because you know, if we take our money out the bank the same day, that's gonna crash some shit. They don't got the money. They don't got the money. The only thing that you have is numbers in your phone. There's nothing in the bank to represent that money. That's just merely numbers. But see, this type of talk, this will get your channel knocked down. Because see, that's now you really talking about doing something. Motherfuckers can talk about marching and all that shit all day long. Them folks don't give a motherfucker about no goddamn marching. Them folks don't give a motherfucker about no marching. Because as soon as you done with that damn march, you gonna come right in Walmart to get you some water. Right in Walmart to get you some goddamn a slab of ribs so you can celebrate walking downtown. Our power is in our dollar. And at some point, we're going to have to use that. It's like being in a war, and instead of shooting, your fucking drummer is just beating the drum as loud as he can. And you decide who won the war by which one of these motherfuckers. And so the other side, you know, I made a post the other day, and a lot of times I make posts, and I just post it because it's in my mind, I got to get it out of my mind. I made a post the other day, and I said, if 5 military-trained racists and 5 military-trained black men went back into the Civil War days, 2 days before the Civil War started, would it make a difference? Would it make a difference? With these military training, no war tactics and shit like that, would that change anything? Would that change the outcome of the Civil War? And I just had that question. But it's like, if we're at war, the other side is killing us, starving us, all this shit that they doing, and the way that we respond is we got our guns in hand. We got big guns. They scared of the guns we got. Imagine them being over there cowering in fear. And all we do is play our fucking drum, and we feel like the louder we fucking, or we start screaming. We got the gun in our fucking hand. And instead of us using the gun, we scream, ah! Yeah, we scream real loud that time. They kill another one of us. Oh, we finna scream loud. Oh, they got to scream last time. Well, we finna scream our ass off this time. I got this goddamn drum. I'm finna beat this bitch loud than a motherfucker. Hey, you think we might need to use the gun? Man, fuck that goddamn gun, man. They ain't finna do shit. We trying to kill them motherfuckers. We ain't trying to play. So why don't we just shoot them? Fuck that goddamn shoot shit, motherfucker. You must be a coon. You must be the enemy. Somebody shoot the gun. Why the fuck we gonna shoot the gun? That's gonna take some type of training. That's gonna take some type. We gotta reload the motherfucker. Fuck all that shit. But and that's just something else. But that's what I'm saying. One man. Every time that there is a from now on, fuck the past. From now on, if there is another situation, which there will be, because there's no reason for the police to stop killing black men. That's another thing to talk about, with all the black men that were killed with no weapon on the scene, with no type of nothing. Black men being killed, what grabs the most attention is a black female being caught in the crossfire where there was guns firing, where anybody could have got hit, but that's what gets. But I'm not on it. But they don't have no reason to stop killing us. We haven't done anything to them as a whole. If Elon Musk or any one of these big conglomerate motherfuckers felt like our problem was their problem, this shit would stop tomorrow. But because no one has to feel like our issue is any type of even close to their issue. But we can make it their issue. We can say, Nissan, hey man, sorry it had to be you, but we had to start somewhere. If one more black person get killed, and shout out to the what's the black gun group name?
I don't even know what's up.
The black group they marched on Stone Hill and all that shit like that.
Yeah, something like fresh, like
Not fucking around, please.
yeah.
Not fucking around, please. That's what they call the gun club. I love that because them motherfuckers going out there and breaking the rules. They going like, bitch, you got a problem, let's do it. They showing that shit. They going down there with guns ready. That marching shit, it don't make, at this point, we continue to do it and there's no results. All right, we've already done that. I need to take a flight from Alabama to Louisville to March. Fuck that. We all feel the same pain. Let's all do something that we can all, and it's very simple. We just not gonna buy whatever brand. So we say, if another black unarmed person is killed, we are not going to be a customer to this company, to this brand. So we go from Nissan, we go to Walmart, and when I say we're not gonna fuck with them no more, I mean as a whole. Now, if you work in Nissan, you're black. I'm not gonna call for anybody to do anything that is more painful than what I have. So, because what some people were saying was, we need to get out the military. We need to stop being on the police force. You're asking people to give up their careers and the way that they feed their family. That's a hard decision for anyone to make. What I'm saying is very simple. It's a simple boycott. We just won't shop at Walmart anymore. We won't shop. You know what? You know how we can hurt these bitches? If black people stop going to Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and fucking Dollar General. If black people stop patronizing those places, come on, man. That's what you all, nigga, every fight that you see happens there. Every fight that you see between us happens there on some lower class bullshit. Imagine if we stopped shopping there. You don't think Dollar Tree will put out a fucking statement? You don't think then they would empathize with us? These people are looking down at us, just looking at us being murdered. And then, you know, you come in their goddamn store and all you got is $1, they won't even let you buy the shit. They won't even spot you 10 cents. Total's 10, 110, sir. Oh man, I think I'm short, man. I might got some change in the car, but oh well, it's $1.10, sir. You ain't got 10 cents? Sorry, sir, no.
Put it back.
Put that shit back. And you've been shopping with these motherfuckers how long? When are we gonna start making our problem their problem? If they don't give a fuck, we don't give a fuck. You cool with this shit? You have to be cool with it. You're not making no statement. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn commercials on ESPN. We're all one. Fuck them goddamn commercials. You're not feeling us. Because at the end of the day, just as we just seen, a righteous black man going to work for a temp agency. You know who go to temp agencies? Niggas who are trying to get on their feet. Niggas who are actually trying. You know what a lot of niggas do when they get out of a prison or county jail situation? You know what they go back to? All that they know. And you might be caught in the goddamn crossfire. Just somebody that they may rob. So you know the fucking heart, courage, ambition it takes for a black man to have F's on his record and look like a straight gangster to say, and then have a reputation in the hood. Say, fuck all that, I'm gonna go to work. And actually try to do something legit. And you know how you get treated? Like a fucking dog. This black man went to this temp agency, didn't ask for anything out of the fucking, I'm coming to get my check. It's 3 days after payday. I'm just coming to get my check. The white bitch tells that black man, we don't know if you worked that day. We don't have any record. Why didn't you come? Why didn't you come on payday? Why are you waiting to come? I mean, it really shouldn't matter. You know, we get paid daily. I work this many hours. I should have 3 checks. I'm only asking for 1 of my checks. And you know that because that black man spoke articulately, and she saw that as a sign of disrespect, she called the goddamn police and told them that he said he was gonna shoot them. I'm gonna try my best to help this young man get him a goddamn lawsuit from this particular temp agency. Because you calling the police in 2020 and saying that a black man threatened to shoot you, and you have those officers come on the scene in a hostile fashion, and he don't got his fucking check, so he can be hostile. How long does that take to become another black unarmed man murdered? How long does that take? We're going to talk about that later. But I want to say this. If you know how to, like what you need to do to get a lawsuit or to bring that up or to file a official complaint, lawsuit or something like that, if you know how to do that for this particular temp agency, hit my DM on IG. That's how serious I am. I don't come there for no reason. I need for you to have real information and be willing to do what you say needs to be done. Because a lot of motherfuckers will tell you, oh man, all you gotta do is yeah. And don't know what the fuck they talking about. And just have you on a wild goose chase and shit like that because they just want to fucking talk. Hit me up if you know how to go about that. What would be the first step of filing a complaint? And I want those fucking videotapes seized so that it can be proved that that black man never said he was going to shoot or harm anyone. In 2020, you calling the police and saying that a black man tried to do something to harm you, that should be called a fucking attempted murder charge. That should be attempted murder. The police are coming there already too hostile. And you're hoping that because you didn't give him the check that he worked for, he's mad. The police are coming there thinking that their life is in danger. What's going to happen when those two energies meet? If you got information on how to do that, hit up my DM after this. This is what it is. Rick Ross comes out. Let me see if I can find that shit. Rick Ross say, I'm gonna let y'all see it. Man, and see this what happens. This what happens when you go independent, when you finally get off the label and what the fuck? And you know, I like Rick Ross music. Like, I can't believe that he did this. And it's like, this is what it takes. This is what it takes. Hit that button over there. This is what it takes. This is what it takes when you yeah.
young, spending enough money there, come see. Young, respect from beyond the table, brother. We got respect. Tory Lanez, poor decision, brother. Dropping that product. Just out of respect for beyond the table. Just out of respect for beyond the table, brother. We gotta respect these sisters. That ain't how you address the accusations you're facing with the system. That was a poor choice, homie. I ain't getting no money with that shit. Young, spending enough money there, come see.
Tory Lanez, and I don't know why the fuck that music was behind. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. And that made everything sound stupid. But hold on, Rick Ross. So I think you had an accusation on you. You telling him though, and see, I don't like this. This is a female. This is some whole shit to me. You go that hypocritical shit. That's whole shit to me. Like as a man, you supposed to have more self-awareness. A hoe can be, loose like that. A man, especially a black man, has to be aware of everything at all times. You telling me that when you went through your situation, the motherfucker was accusing you of shit, you was gonna choose the timing? See, when you had your situation, you wasn't facing neither one of them. You wasn't facing no jail time. Actually, the exact opposite. You weren't facing no jail time. And then when your baby mama was talking to you, you spoke right back to that nothing ass bitch. And you came together with your baby mama to sue 50 Cent. That's more police ass shit. You said that you started beefing with 50 Cent because he gave you a look backstage that was unsavory, that you didn't like. But you stepping in this goddamn boy. This young black man has everything on the line right now. The black community is jumping on him, talking about, look what you did to a black woman, because nothing don't matter about no black man. But you can have a black woman that's in the wrong, and still get taken up for. And them days is over. We're going to stand up for what's right. And what's wrong is going to be exposed. You said, what now? Out of respect for Breonna Taylor, I should not defend myself when I'm damn near facing criminal goddamn charges for attempted murder, assault and battery with a deadly weapon. I shouldn't say nothing about that though. What in the fuck? See, that's what I'm telling y'all. This is why a nothing ass bitch has to be identified, so that when we have dilemmas where a woman is being defiled, disrespected, and done wrong, we don't put the nothing ass bitch in that category. You're not going to tell me that because Breonna Taylor, that whole situation, now every black woman gets a fucking pass? You know what I compared this shit to? And as I always tell y'all, black women, that's the only thing that I can see. That's all I can fuck with. Yeah, I feel like if you date, if you do anything more than fuck other race, white girls, you lame. Like that's just always how it's been. Like black, why the fuck can't you get a black girl? Like why the fuck, like whatever you can see in a white girl or whatever you can find in a black woman. My issue is with nabs, nothing ass bitches. And once again, you understand nothing ass bitches, a nothing ass bitch is not a race. It can't come in a race. If you're looking to escape nothing ass bitches and you go to white girls or Spanish and shit like that, you're gonna end up like what's homeboy name that went to that white girl and she cleaned them out. It's a lot of them motherfuckers. It's a lot of niggas. It's a lot of niggas who thought they goddamn, black women got bad attitude and all that shit like that. And you went right over there to them white girls and that bitch cleaned you the fuck out. Cleaned you the fuck out. There is nothing better than a black woman. And that's the other reason why we must eradicate the nabs. Because these nothing ass bitches are making black women look bad. Nothing ass bitches are making Spanish women look bad. White women look bad. When you get these nothing ass bitches and the shit that they do, because listen, everyone doesn't have my same intellect. When they get done wrong by a nothing ass bitch, they think whatever race that nothing ass bitch was, they feel like that race is just fucked. That whole race is just fucked. So we must identify these nabs. Rick Ross, you're telling a man not to speak up and say, how in the fuck, and I'm so glad that Tory Lanez watches. He started watching, I'm assuming he started watching the Big Facts podcast and the Rap Trap during the quarantine. After, because you know who's doing quarantine radio. But it was after that. He started watching and he took the points that we came up with on the Big Facts podcast. How the fuck do you get shot in the foot and they don't hit no bones attendance? And if you haven't seen that clip of the song that he did, go to my IG and you can actually listen to the clip. You Meg Thee Stallion allowed herself to be used as all nabs do. Well, in this certain situation is unique to black nabs. The power that a black nab has is to be the right hand of white supremacy. White supremacy cannot come out and touch us directly because then they would expose themselves. So they have to go through a surrogate. And the surrogate that they use is the nabs that happen to be black. So what we realize is this was a conspiracy to take down Tory Lanez. And if you're not a conspiracy theorist, it's simple as this. Go on my page and you will see Meg Thee Stallion's stylist, Meg Thee Stallion's friend, Meg Thee Stallion's makeup artist tell you, I don't know if it was a makeup artist, but some with her hair or some shit like that, behind the scenes shit. Many times when she was bringing Meg Thee Stallion clothes, she would notice that she would be drunk and she would be extremely vile towards Tory Lanez. And this is a ongoing thing with her. Go on my Instagram and you'll see another clip where her and her security guard are actually getting into an argument in the pool as he's trying to get the alcohol away from her. Telling her, we've been through this before. You know that alcohol is a problem for you. And so one through line that we see, Meg Thee Stallion was drunk at the party. Meg Thee Stallion was drunk that night with Tory Lanez. Meg Thee Stallion was drunk in the pool with a security guard. The owner of the boutique comes out. Meg Thee Stallion was drunk and got real disrespectful towards Tory Lanez. It's been several situations. If you listen to the first video, I talked about this Meg Thee Stallion Tory Lanez. I said, the nigga had it in his mind. If this bitch disrespect me tonight, it's going down. Only for us to realize that she did get disrespectful, but the way that he got back at her, it wasn't to shoot her. It was to tell that hoe the truth. Bitch, I don't fuck with you like that, hoe. Like, just really give it to her. And that's what he was apologizing for. Some of the mean things he said. And That's why the fuck the bitch felt all this shit right here and all this, and that's why she let all the beans out. And this is why I keep trying to tell y'all, Tora, I don't know who the fuck. Hey, who is that? Who the fuck was that? Oh. Crime. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, like what the fuck? This bitch took something. But, and y'all, like I said, y'all know we going live on the Big Face podcast tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. But it's very simple. Rick, we're gonna get straight to the point here. A nothing ass bitch lying about you doing something to her that can get you locked the fuck up and damn near ruin your life. And it will destroy your life as you know it. Willy-nilly. Just make a fucking accusation that could destroy everything that you've built. And you come, Rick Ross, if a bitch came out, which I think has happened, I will have tonight, I'll have all the information on it. But for you to come out and say, for Breonna Taylor, don't defend yourself. I understand you talking about some, but I love Breonna Taylor. We gotta respect our women. What the fuck are you talking about? Respect women. This ain't a woman. This is a nothing ass bitch. Don't you have a son? So you're saying that if a nothing ass bitch said that just claimed that your son raped her, you're saying that because of a case that's going on somewhere else, he should not speak up for himself and let it be known that she's lying? Who the fuck are you to say when the fuck a nigga is supposed to defend himself? She's lying about some shit that could have got him locked the fuck up. We know that she's lying because he's not locked the fuck up. And you're saying that that's out of respect for black women. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? So this bitch just gets, this the whole issue. The bitch gets to lie. And when I say something about this bitch lying, this could have destroyed everything that I've done. All the sacrifices, everything, the blood, sweat, and tears that I put into this shit. I could lose all of it. When it comes out that she's lying, I'm wrong for talking about the bitch. Dog, I'm going to tell you something. It couldn't have been like, if I ever went through a situation where a bitch lied on me about something I could have went to jail for, my nigga, you would still be hearing about that shit today. This is the problem. The reason why I fight so hard for this shit is because none of us are safe. At any point in time, any female that you've ever had contact with can come out, make an accusation, and you would go to jail and have to make bond before you can even make a goddamn statement. This is why the Bill Cosby, the R. Kelly shit, well, not with R. Kelly, but yes with R. Kelly, because he didn't go to jail for the shit that he was charged for back then. He went to jail for some new shit where there was no fucking evidence. Same thing with Bill Cosby. Fuck them as people. I'm talking about the idea of you being able to go to jail off of word of mouth. It's like a RICO charge, a conspiracy case where all they need is 3 niggas to say that they bought dope from you and they got a case. No. One girl can say, yeah, I consented to us having sex, but during sex, I told him to stop and he didn't. When did this happen? About 2 years ago. Why you just not coming? I just didn't know how to come out. Okay, we'll handle it from here. You don't think that's dangerous? And all you niggas, y'all look how y'all looking, and it's all fuck that shit, nigga. That dumb ass, because you don't think it's gonna happen to you. And then look at you now, Tori. Look at you now, Chris Brown. Look at you now, Offset. All of y'all niggas think y'all so fucking cool. Like you are more turned than if I'm saying this means something. You don't have more, like you don't have like more swag than me. You don't talk better than me. There's no way that you niggas had to get famous in order to have any type of. I've never had no money and always had my way with the bitches. So if I'm saying, I've been celibate for 5 years. This shit is real out here. If we don't get these laws changed, we all have to sit back and follow the 3 S's. And so for now, Rick Ross, you will have a situation here coming soon. And see, this is why you ended up in that situation with Lyric Galore. Because I hate niggas like you. I'm gonna take the side of a bitch no matter what, because that's the only way that you were able to fuck them. When you were a CO, that was, I'm sure that in that jail, we've all seen them. Like, when we were locked up, you see it's a nigga in that bitch, it's the CO that all the bad COs come to when they want some money. And that nigga keep money from his paycheck just for that. The female COs spend his money because he'll do anything just to be able to talk to one of these motherfuckers. And then you become a rapper and shit like that, and you ain't nothing changed. I feel disgusting for ever being a fan of yours if this is your fucking character. You gonna come out and tell a black man not to defend himself after it has been proven that he was telling the truth? Better yet, after it has been proven that this nothing ass bitch was lying on him. And you're, God damn, that bitch is went off.